And combat.
Right.
I'm going to retrieve my arrows.
Yeah, can I pick up my javelin?
You threw one, you retrieve half, minimum one, go up.
Cool.
You look around some more, and what once must have been an astonishing garden with well and everything has now become overgrown and tangled. It's large in width and breadth, lined on either side with stepped terraces. And on the other side, past the well, you see the massive staircase leading to the main entrance of the castle. The marble walkway from the gates is also horrible. It doesn't even look like marble anymore if you look at it, the stuff you're stepping on there. What would you guys like to do?
I will
You gain experience.
I will move over towards the well, just huffing and puffing, and lay down on my back.
So how's everybody's health doing after those 2 fights?
I could use a breather.
Yeah, I'm at 14 health right now.
Those air elementals were pretty nasty.
You look like you could use a pick-me-up.
It was their attempt to pick me up that put me in this position.
So should we just do a short rest real fast?
I think it would be wise.
We're taking a break.
Sounds good
Yep,
to me.
short rested up. It doesn't have the auto short rest feature like Fantasy Grounds, but I could make a mod for it if I wanted. I need whoever suggested to take the rest to roll us a 1d6.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, all right, let's do this. And what Rook's going to just start he like unhooks like this huge rope that he had tied to his backpack. And he's just going to put it down on the ground. He says, never, ever take a rest inside enemy territory without being completely hidden. And he's just going to concentrate on this rope, and it's going to essentially just fly up into the air, straight vertical. He says, all right, everybody up the rope.
I didn't know you had gifts in the arcane. As much as I'm amused, more climbing?
Trust me.
Whoever
And he just starts his way up the rope.
and whoever did suggest the rest, I still need the 1d6.
Okay, and that's /r space 1d6.
Mhm.
Okay, 6.
6 more air elementals emerge.
Yeah, that fucking suck.
I'm going to need you to take the sword and stab me right in the heart.
You notice a large number of Igildari pop into existence as they are attacking a group of people. You see it like a chrono bubble. You see these Iglardi attacking the people in this beautiful, pristine garden as it passes through, and you just watch them murder and torture, and well, not torture. They just murder and toss them down the well and off the cliff. As you take your short rest and regain your health.
Would it be possible for me to kind of search back through what I remember of history to see if I recall any of this?
Of course, of course. I was gonna say DC 20, and you beat it, so you do know this.
Nice.
You remember something about a mage named Caligby. And what he did was he trapped a djinn in a stone. and used it to rip his castle from the ground and send it into the heavens. Caligby is a great magic user who controls this entire area. But that was 800 years ago.
As we're taking our short rest and licking our wounds, I will just start to laugh. Caligby in the stone, guys.
What?
Caligby in the stone. He trapped a I don't know, an Aramel, a Ginny or something, and he made his kingdom rise. I think this is it.
There are rumors that the crown of Caligby is a great magical item, and it might even be here. The last known place was at the floating castle.
If we're lucky, there might be a payday after all, boys.
There's always a payday.
I'm from Calimport, and we have a long history with the genie, so we'd better hope there aren't any.
Has everyone rolled their hit dice and everything?
Yeah.
Is there a way to do it from the sheet?
Oh, are you kidding me?
I don't see one.
No, there is not.
You want it done on here, or I have an app on my phone? Which would you prefer?
On here, if you would.
Okay.
I'm going to make a spell called Hit Dice because I can't use the chat to talk or roll.
Okay, that's really weird. Let me check your permission. Nope, your permissions are fine. Let me redo the thing real quick. All right.
Oh, did you say how many experience we got from that last fight?
750 each.
I'll be right back.
Like I said earlier, there's not much left to this courtyard other than the ramparts surrounding you and the large, ornate entryway into the main.
You had said earlier that there was like nets and stuff on the ground.
Yeah, they're sundered.
Okay,
non-usable.
never mind then.
Unless you want to do an investigation check at disadvantage. It's several thousand years afterward. You might be able to try and find a
Investigation. We'll have to wait till it's unpaused, but then I will, yeah.
Think I'll.
It should be unpaused.
Now it is, yeah. Skills.
What are we investigating? What did I miss?
He's searching for usable nets.
Ah,
Yeah,
because
well, nope.
the reinforced nets that the Ild already use are really good because they restrain. All right, everyone
If I
done
may
healing?
make a suggestion, if somebody wouldn't mind holding a rope and lowering me down into that well, I can see if there's anything worth scavenging down at the bottom there.
I've got rope.
What if there are more of those?
Someone else will have to hold it.
What if there are more of those elementals?
I think the noise of the battle would have drawn them up by now.
That's
We weren't
fair,
exactly
actually.
subtle.
How about we just tie it to one of these trees?
We'll need to link two lengths together for that, but that's probably a better call.
You head on down into the well. I assume you guys managed to find a way to secure it and get down there. And you don't really see much of worth. You think that this is probably a trash hole rather than anything. And it's been several thousand years since anybody of note actually lived here, so everything is deteriorated and broken, unfortunately.
Well, that was a big lot of nothing, but better to be sure, I suppose.
Like the secret MacGuffin that helps you win.
Absolutely.
All right. What would
Never
you
know.
like to do now, everyone?
Well, the faster we get this job done, the faster I can get paid. So,
Well, shall we?
I'm gonna scout ahead. See what I can find.
What are these little alcoves here on the east-west?
Just set dressing. There's nothing worthwhile. There's steps
Okay.
down and up because this is slightly terraced.
Going dark.
Any fruit on these trees?
No. You try to eat an acorn. It doesn't
No, I do not.
Yeah, you do. I'm just kidding.
Acorns are edible.
I know.
They're
No,
just not
Morty.
tasty.
You need to stick them up your butt.
You just stick it way up your butt, Morty. So I'm gonna start climbing the steps and near the edge here, kind of take a peek around. I'm assuming these go up to the castle main doors.
Yeah, 1 second. I need to drop your token.
Or castle. I see all the doors.
You see
Oh.
all the doors?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a ton of doors and a lot of black.
Click on them and they go.
Let me get a character there before I transfer you over so I know what you.
There we go.
You enter into this area, and Rook is the only one really here at the moment. The front doors to the palace swing open at your touch, and you suffer a moment's disorientation. Make a concentration saving throw, DC 10.
Tration.
Constitution, sorry. Standing in a flawlessly decorated and well-appointed entrance hall is an elderly elf, finely dressed. And although he's somewhat threadbare, his black doublet and breeches are obviously fine. He bows to you and asks you to follow him. My master bids you welcome and apologizes for the distress of those events beforehand. We don't really have much control over it these days. The servant pauses and says, he asked me to bring you to his presence immediately. Follow me, please.
Should I?
Yes, bring the others. I know they're here.
I'm gonna head to the door, and I'm gonna motion towards everyone else. Come inside.
When you pass through the door initially, it caused you to be incapacitated for 6 seconds. And everyone else who goes through the door feels it the same. It doesn't do much to you, but you can definitely feel that this is a different place. It's not as derelict as it was before. And you've seen already a chrono bubble.
Wow, would you guys check this out?
It's just a castle.
Well,
Very old one.
I've never seen a castle. Much less been in one.
My sight is like severely diminished. I don't know if
Yeah, nothing's lit
Yes.
here. Oh, wait.
I don't know
Since
because
it's the old
the
castle.
castle is huge.
Yes, the castle is huge.
Okay.
Let me just
I
give you some light.
And light a bullseye lantern that I have.
All right. And that is Kara, correct?
Yes.
Aaron will reach into one of his pouches, clutching in a couple of stones. He finally decides on one, lifts it up, and Shirach, and casts light.
And what's the dim and bright for light? 2040?
Let me look.
I've got dark vision 60.
Do you?
Yeah, Gloomstalker.
All right, I edited your thing.
2020.
And the
All
bullseye
right, there are two
lantern
light
is,
sources. Everyone should be able to see.
yeah, the bullseye lantern's a 60-foot cone and another 60-foot of dim light. Well, I don't know how you want to handle cones.
The cones are difficult right now. We will get them eventually, but no. Don't worry about it. And he leads you through the three open doors through this entryway here and further back into the
Oh, dear.
as you move through, all the furnishings are torch lit and threadbare. The dancing light makes them seem a little bit better, but they're still ancient in general.
Am I in the
There's
right room?
yeah, it's the only room you can really go to.
Oh, because I think I can actually click to open and close doors.
Yep, that's true. That
Okay.
one's locked. If you click a locked door, it will let you know.
So I'm gonna stand in here in the corner because I'm an edgelord,
Edgelord.
and also because there's shadows and I like being stealthy.
Where did that guy go? Is he still guiding us?
Yeah, once you all get into the room, he'll introduce you to his patron.
I'm still
And
feeling a little
I'll
weary,
describe
so
him
I'm
to
going
you.
to down in this chair.
He looks to you with a careworn face, haunted eyes peering out from underneath a heavy iron circlet adorned with a smoky red gemstone that seems to swirl from. His hair is sparse and thin, tattered clothing around him, although they're still fine and lovely to look at. His frame is loose and bony. With aching slowness, he gestures for you all to be seated, even though you already have, and he wants to talk to you. My name is Caligby, and I've sought you out. I brought my castle, my fortress, Faradun, here to find you. There are others, but they're not right. It doesn't happen the right way I've seen it. I need you to help me rid this place of the Egoldari before I die, or find out why they're attacking us in the first place.
The what now?
You,
Oh, the Eagle Dari. Right. Okay. Right.
pardon me, but as Aaron kind of sits up in the bed that he was lying in, you say us, but you're the only one that we've seen.
Well, now that you're here, you may see others in the castle. Just don't get too lost in the time vortexes. You'll pass through chrono doors and whatnot, It's just the way it is here.
Well,
There's
I
nothing
think you should
can do
probably
here.
change that.
I can't. I have no power left. Only a small amount.
Have you tried taking a
I
long rest?
I chose this place. I'm over 1,000 years old. Give me a fucking break.
He says he wants us to help him. Yes.
Yes.
I just simply ask, what's in it for us?
I will give you a gift. If you can rid this place of the Igildari, I can give you some money, but I'll give you some payment beforehand to entice you to help me out. And he's prepared a rack of weapons for all of you. And he says, they're all imbued with my power. When I was younger, I made them knowing I'd come to find you. And if you take them, they're all +1 of your current weapon.
Sir, I appreciate this, but do you have a library? Do you have books?
Do I ever? But let's see if you can find it. He winks at you. One wizard.
I see.
Guess I'm just gonna go up and grab the great sword on the rack.
He continues to explain about the Igladari, the Iglard, whatever their name are, the eagles, the Erekot,
Bird people.
the bad bird,
Eagle Lardy,
Eaglelardi.
because they're fat lards, Tina.
Take the food.
I didn't know that the Iglelardi would attack me when I took this land, but they did, and I have no clue why.
Was this
This-
their land?
I don't think so. I had never seen them on it at all. They don't live on the land. They live in the mountains far away.
Did you take one of their mountains?
Not this time. I think one of their leaders is shifting me through time and keeping me here. I just need to get out of this.
That's true. They'd have to be a more powerful wizard than you.
Aye. But go now. I need to rest, and he'll usher you out. And the guy will bring you back out to the hallway.
Can't move through walls. There we go.
Yeah, you can't move through walls. Oh no.
Just like real life.
And he locks the door behind him.
I'm still in here. Okay, that's better.
All right, show of hands. Who actually trusts this guy?
Good then. So now what?
Might as well get paid.
I suppose, but where do we even begin?
He did tell you a lot of things, specifically that the castle was built 1,000 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and there's been warfare for 500 years or so. It's the current timeline is about 800 years into the castle, so there's another 200 years of attack by the Lard Fate. And Caligby has no more magical power. He reached out to find you. And he can't leave his throne because he's so weak.
So should we just start opening up doors and go and see what's up?
Probably.
Well, I suggest we at least stick together.
Oh yeah.
That would be wise.
I'll watch our back. First, I
Um,
want to take care of something in the antechamber. I want to head
Yeah.
back to the
Yeah, just move your token with the keyboard
Okay.
or WASD as well.
Is there anything in the antechamber? Like,
The chamber, the one you're in right
yeah.
now. There's nothing of importance in there.
All right. Are these doors 20 feet wide or 10 feet wide?
10 feet. Some are 20 double wide and some are 10.
I mean, these ones right here by the start.
Oh, those don't open. There's a section of the map that's not appropriate for the campaign, so I just blocked.
Oh. So the
But
front
those lead
doors
back out to the courtyard.
Okay. The front doors of the
front doors
the
are
entrance, essentially. What's the length of it?
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
Each door is 5 feet.
Here's what I want to do. And I'm going to make sure everyone's here watching me do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my rope. I'm going to cut off 12 feet. And I'm basically just going to make a trip line from west to east over the 10-foot part of the door at the door frame. And then on the west side here, by where I am, I'm going to scatter some caltrops.
Got it.
Now, where is it? Let's see, bag caltrops, used 1. Okay. And then, over on this side, I'm going to cast snare. Essentially what it is it's just basically an invisible rabbit snare. And I used 25 feet of rope for that. You are down to 5, basically down 13 feet. So I'm just gonna put a snare on this 5-foot square right there, and I'm going to exclude all my party members. Just say, whatever you do, don't step here. Always make sure you cover your escape. Rule number 7.
Wait, what are rolls 1 through 6?
Maybe if we hang out long enough, you'll know. You'll learn.
Oh, I'm sure he'll tell us.
Rule number 1, give me your gold.
So you
And
guys...
That's what I want.
Yeah, it's done. You've set up a very nice trap with a snare, caltrops, and tripwire.
It is important that you remember that the caltrops are there. And I'm basically going to instruct them that they can move through that snare square, but probably shouldn't move through the caltrops. That's what I want.
All right.
All right.
So move around the map.
Since we're here, it looks like a stairway going up that
Oh,
isn't
shit.
by rubble.
What do you want to do?
Let's try that first stairway.
All right.
Just fuck it.
I'm going to move silently, stealthily, sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll stealth.
All right. Noted.
Join your pursuit.
It's funny how Aaron and Sarah J are in front of you, not sneaking.
Take a peek around
I
the corner.
could try it, but I'm in heavy armor and I'm at disadvantage, and my dexterity is not my strong suit. So,
Well, good. You can distract them for me.
Actually, I was using the Dragonborn as a distraction. There's a line.
So I opened up this door. Does that do anything?
allows you to go through that door.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't do something stupid because I didn't mean to open it.
I can lock doors, so if you weren't able
I meant like a
to,
trap or
I would let you.
something.
Oh, right. No, there were no
Okay.
traps on.
How accurate are the maps? What we see is pretty much what we get.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
What you see is what you get.
You'll see.
Except for some of the NPCs.
No problem.
What is
Aaron-
up with these?
Yeah,
Whoops,
I-
sorry.
I will start moving forward and investigating the floors.
Well, I haven't described the room yet.
Oh.
I'd suggest not rolling anything unless I ask you, because sometimes it's not necessary. That's all. Okay, so as you enter the room, entering what can only be the grand ballroom, you are swept up in the cacophony of music and voices making merry. This place is in stark contrast to the courtyard that you saw earlier. This area is in all its grandeur, and it is filled with patrons dancing and carousing. Everyone, including the servants who pass through the room with refreshments, is wearing a mask, ranging from a simple domino style to ornate and fantastic ones. Seated on a throne atop a dais is Caligby. Looking centuries younger than when you last saw him, he is dressed in a suit of fine royal blue and wearing a mask of a crowned lion pushed back onto his head to show his face. He gazes across the new entries into the grand ballroom, and no recognition passes over his. There are 4 masks to be worn: a tawny panther mask, a crimson mask with elongated beak rimmed with green, and a gilded jester mask made of white porcelain, and a very stern mask of what looks to be Caligby himself. But you hear him mutter across the room that his nose isn't that big. So this room is bustling with people. Caligby is there. You're all wearing masks. You can notice that some of the masks are repeated throughout the hallway, and a gentleman comes up to you and says, "Would you like some refreshments?" He holds a tray of drink.
Let's not drink when we're on the job.
"Oh, your servants too? Well, you're out of dress, but head back to the kitchen. It's the northern door."
Not that sort of job, but yes.
"Oh, I see. Adventurers." And he walks away.
Oh, dang it, I was going to grab a drink.
He lets you grab a drink before you go.
Does anything happen whenever I drink it?
It's enjoyable. It's good champagne. It's bubbly and slightly fruity. It tickles your nose a small bit.
So, I don't think we're supposed
What
to
are
kill
these?
anyone.
They're just statues lining the hallway. There's nothing really big of note, but you notice that there's a group of revelers standing near that statue, and they're all talking to each other. None of them wear the same costume, but they're all feathered. But they're talking amongst themselves and don't notice you.
Do I ever hear them talking about anything specifically?
It's in a language you don't know.
Shit, okay.
They're not talking in Null or Orcish, are they?
Nope.
Then I don't know it either.
Out of curiosity, can I see if those feathers look genuine or manufactured?
Yeah, of course. You notice that it's a mix of, well, it's the medieval ages, so all the feathers are true feathers. Did you want to see if they were attached to somebody?
Yeah, like if it's part of it or something like that.
Okay. How close do you want to get for that?
As close as I need to. I'm not about offending people.
All right, I'm gonna say you're at disadvantage to be, sort of sneaky. So that's an investigation or nature at this.
What?
Yeah, they're real feathers, and you look, but you can't tell if they're attached or not. They've got twine running through them and other accoutrement that hides their attachment. So you're unable to determine whether or not they're.
Do they look anything like the feathers that we saw in the Iglari?
No, they're brighter feathers mixed in with a splash of dark as well. They just look like any other revelers.
Okay.
Hmm.
You
Well,
can move around if you want.
No, I'm just gonna say excuse me and see if they understand what I'm saying.
No,
Okay.
they don't. Let's see. Who has the 21 passive?
It's me.
All right. You notice by the servants' quarter to the north a smear of blood on the white wall next to it.
I'll just make some subtle hand gestures for the others to catch up to me, and I'll start making.
Aaron just kind of waves back.
Like, what are you trying to say?
If we are going into the serving quarters, I want to take a quick 5-minute break because it's halfway through.
Okay.
all right.
So everyone can get up, stretch their legs, get water, get more drink, eat more kratom, smoke more marijuana, take more heroin, but don't do that. Do not.
Can
It's
we
bad for your health.
smoke heroin?
Can I inject them?
No.
Can I snort the weeds, the bongs?
All right, I'll
Yeah,
be
you
back
could
in
try.
5. I got the acorns way up there.
Way up there, Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh man, I wanted to. So I have this guy that I want to be friends with because he's one of the only D&D people in my area, and he's a nice guy. He's just very withdrawn. So I wanted to get him a gift for Christmas, and I was going to get him Rickados. It's Gyarados with Rick's face on it. I like it. He likes Pokemon.
It's a very
Rick
specific
and Morty.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know where all these enamel pins came from. The markings don't really mean anything, and the people continue dancing and enjoying themselves.
While we're taking a break, if I went up to Caligby, would he say anything? Would he acknowledge our presence?
His guards would probably try and stop you.
Okay.
This is also the younger Caligby, so he doesn't know you.
Oh yeah. Well, he did say, earlier. He did say that his younger self had made these weapons. So, just wondering.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did, but this is before that.
Okay.
There is absolutely no hint of recognition in his eyes.
Now, here's something curious. Could I have stopped a servant and asked what this celebration was about?
It's just a celebration of the recent defense of the castle from the Iglardi, and to display the true grandeur of his floating castle Fade. So this is pretty close to when it initially went up.
Okay. Does it matter what masks we have on?
It does. It's not a big thing, but we can determine who has what mask now if you want.
We've put on masks. Is there a bird mask?
There is. It is
Dibs.
the red mask.
What was that first mask you described? Like jackal or some?
Panther.
Panther. I'm gonna put that mask on.
Kara would have gone for the jester mask.
And the last mask is a domino style mask covered in sheet music. Which goes on Atherin because he's not here. So your tokens are 2.5 feet square, but your reach is still 5 feet, and the grid is technically still 5 feet. I just made sure you're the right.
Okay.
That's why it looks a little funny. Like you don't need to be directly next to somebody in this. I put the cart yard up so you guys can go back to it anytime you want. There's nothing really important.
It's the secret to everything.
Dun dun dun. All right, Atherin's back. Let's get a roll call. Atherin,
Here.
Azer,
Here.
Ryukin, not here. Side person is here. I heard him.
Yep.
Oh, your name is Zach Pearson. Okay. I was wondering about your username, and I was like, "What is it? What is it?"
Yeah, it's something I made up whenever I was like 8, and I'm not a creative person nowadays to create up a new nickname. So it's literally
Right.
that on every fucking thing.
When I was 14 years old and the internet was around, and I was trying to get on AOL, I got my first email account at Cedar_14. I'm 14 and I'm Cedar. You better deal with it.
So what happened whenever you were 15?
Oh, I changed my name to Thuzzle, and now
Okay.
Thuzzle is the only one I use.
Mine is probably the worst story because I didn't have a particular username that I carried over every. I had a password that I carried.
Oh,
The worst thing you can do.
I have a
still
general
use it for
password that
unimportant.
shifts, and then I got the unimportant password, and then I got the secure password, and then I got the other secure password, and a few other secure. It's hard though. Oh, my wife is watching Maniac, and it's the scene where they're trying to astral project.
I was gonna ask if anybody watches Crit Roll if they watched last night's episode.
Never seen
No,
it.
I tend to stay away from Critical Role. I tried once.
And I only bring it up because when we were talking about the Chekhov's gun being in the well potentially, they
Right.
had that moment last night where they found a rusty key on one of the bodies they were searching, and I think it was Sam pointed out, like 9 months later, do you have the rusty key?
No. That'd be funny. Is everyone fine if I clear chat? Don't care. Did it anyway.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
So
Miss.
previously we had climbed the ropes all the way up to Faydun, or whatever its name is, the floating castle in the sky, and found Caligby, the great mage that had raised this rock into the had used his chronomancy to find these four adventurers and bring them here to help him subdue the chrono issues and maybe uh, find out what's wrong with his rock, his floating rock, and why the Iglardi are attacking him.
Because it's not his mountain. He stole it.
Not a mountain.
You're making a mountain.
Yeah, not anymore. It's upside down now.
You're making mountain out of this. All right. So everyone's back. We're here. The party's still going on. And upon closer inspection, you notice the blood near the white area.
Blood fresh.
I'd say it's within the day at the very least.
Okay.
I would require a medicine check to determine anything better.
Can I just go up and lick it to tell?
Yeah, sure. Medicine check with Constitution.
Medicine. Roll two different ones with Constitution?
Are you proficient in medicine?
No.
Just roll your Constitution then. It's definitely blood. And it's not orc blood or goblin blood, because you've had that in your mouth before. And this is not that.
You now have all the diseases.
MEMT can confirm that's how you get diseases.
Licking blood on the wall.
Just
Sir
licking
Jay,
blood in general.
what exactly did you hope to discern by that?
Oh, Sergey's an idiot, so.
I'm just waiting for somebody to open the goddamn door and go in.
We don't see any doors, or at least I
Yeah,
don't.
there's a door right here, right by the blood.
You have to have like direct line of sight to it.
Yep.
Yeah, that make you happy now? Did I give you a boner
Hey.
you walking in here?
Thank you, Sir Jay, for entering me.
That's hot.
Wait, that doesn't sound good.
Does it a room talk, I'm hoping, or hoping that wasn't just a weird fetish you have?
I'm trying to find the right section of my notes.
We skipped some.
This room is a maze of cupboards and jacket hooks, and it looks like a whirlwind hit it. It's full of servants' quarters, and it's in the past. In the future, it's completely derelict. There's no fire going, and the doors are ramshackle.
If I look back into the other room, does it still seem like the event is going on?
Mm-hmm. But anyone with proficiency in Arcana knows that passing through the door is a temporal entryway.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
So I've played Time Temple in Zelda before. What we need to do is find a way to control these time doors.
Well, if we're going by Zelda rules, first we need to find the chest that gives us the item we need to defeat the final boss.
No, we gotta find the map, then the compass.
That's for people who don't know how to find that.
So this is just the servant staging area. There's a door across the way, and there's a table in the middle with cupboards all around. But again, it's in complete disarray. It looks like nobody's used it for quite some time. There's ruined and tattered doublets around, and that's about it. There's another door to the right, far across from the empty fireplace. And that seems like it might lead back to where you met Caligby.
The first time?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going to
Hmm.
see if there's any signs of a trail of blood that I could follow from the door frame.
Oh yes, give me an investigation. at disadvantage considering it's 1,000 years later.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
I do like that it was a 1 and a natural 20, though. Nice.
Timey-wimey bullshit.
Wobbly.
Is there anything in the cupboards or
Nope.
pretty bare?
Nothing usable. There might be some rotten food. You see mice and rats chirping and running around in there. Rats chirp, right?
Sure.
On occasion.
Jitter. They chitter. That's right. But there's nothing usable in here. You can head back to the party, or you can open the other door.
We best
hold
be
on.
careful with these
Oh, it's a
doors.
locked door. Okay.
Break it open.
This is just a place full of barrels, and it's the larder for the stock room. The one with the 21 perception notices that at least one is still fully intact, which is odd.
I'll go ahead and try to open it.
It's a mimic. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Gonna say it's
You
not gonna be a
find
match much longer.
the body of a servant. Well, I wouldn't say body so much as a skeleton. And you only know it's a servant because it's still wearing the medallion of servitude around its neck.
Can I pick that medallion up?
Yeah, it's like a choker collar. You take it off, and it has a very small gemstone worth about 25 GP.
Nice find.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'll watch the door while
Um,
they're investigating that room.
Aaron knows that the gemstone on the next from the history roll earlier relates to Caligby and his ability to control his servants through the gemstone. But
Harsh.
you know that there's a dead servant, and it happened a long, long time ago.
What would happen if we picked up the dead body and drug it back into a time bubble? Anything?
Interesting question.
I do not think that's a wise idea. We're tempting fate as it is.
I have already said my character is not a smart person. He has an intelligence of 8. So,
Well, one of two things can happen by my count. Either they will return to their former selves, or we will be charged with murder.
Well, there's nothing too wrong. People pay the right price. Certain
Anyone-
anyone with morals?
Well, I'll
Anyone
speak up.
with
And you see Aaron kind of scratch at the side of his head. Well, we didn't change when we passed through these doors. Perhaps nothing would happen to this.
Maybe.
But we're
I'd say
also
it's
not
worth an
from here.
experiment at least.
yeah, I'm just going to go pick it up and do like a fireman carrier across my back with it.
All right.
Aaron gives him a wide berth.
Move your character to show where you're taking it.
Oh, like I'm going to take him back through that time door.
All right. Move your character. Make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Constitution saving throw.
You don't make your saving throw. You take 1d6 psychic damage.
So that 2?
Just that.
Okay.
And as you're bringing the body through, you do notice that flesh is starting to knit itself back onto the individual, but they're still very much dead. And people are starting to look at you.
Yeah, I'm going to go back out the store and offer to trade masks with somebody.
You notice that the servant did not have a mask on, and somebody is wearing their mask and clothes.
Wait, what?
Oh.
So when you brought the body across,
Mm-hmm.
the head was close enough that you noticed that they are not wearing their mask. And they should be if they were at.
So we're looking for a servant who is wearing a mask but is not
Wearing a
a
collar.
collar. Shall we head back across and attend the party?
Yeah, check out the servants there. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop the dead body here.
The skeleton.
So how did it go?
He started to knit himself back together, but he's still very much dead.
How curious.
I assume you all go about talking to various people and servants. I'm
I stick
gonna
to the
need
wings.
a group investigation check. You need to score 45.
I'm helping. Oh, we win.
Yep, you did it.
Solid rolls.
I'm proficient.
Look at that. You finally spot and hear the stories about the individual without their choker that's still serving people. They're wearing the crimson beak mask, just the same as the other person.
I'm the one with the beak mask on.
Yep. You see him poison a special glass, and he. Let's see here. And he's slipped the poison into the glass, but he hasn't reached his target yet. He
Where does he-
continues to wander around and speak to people for a while.
As soon as I get a clear shot, can I just put an arrow in his shoulder?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna do
Since
it.
I don't know that's his plan, I'm going to grab a drink from somebody else's tray, and I'm assuming the poison drink is on a tray. He's not just holding it, right?
Yeah, it's on a tray.
I'm going to wait until there's a moment of distraction and try to swap glass.
You are
This is-
about to have that moment of distraction.
Is
But
this a
does anyone else wanna
fairly
do anything?
crowded party?
Oh yes, there's quite a few people.
I'm just gonna go up to him and, like, shoulder to shoulder, hit him fairly hard if I can.
Just
If
with
he
your
can't just
shoulders
drop
trying to
the
knock
tray,
glass
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Very nice. I need you to make an athletics with a performance check with strength. There we go.
Performance. So how do I do that?
Are you proficient in performance?
Yes, I am. Yes.
So your proficiency is 3. So just roll. Just
3
roll
plus your
your
strength modifier.
and then add 3.
So 10 altogether.
All right. And then he needs to do an insight to see if that's any. If I could find his token.
And can I use this as my distraction in case it doesn't trip him up?
Yeah. Sarah ran into the assassin, and he gets his insight check to see if it was purple. And Sarah's was 10. So he ignores
Okay, I
it.
believe you.
Yes. And he continues on his rounds, and he'll try and put more poison into the drink from his component pouch.
All right, I'm shooting him in the shoulder.
All right.
Had enough of this. And I'm going to say very loudly, that's how we deal with assassins.
The assassin drops his disguise and dodges the arrow, not taking the damage from it. As he takes the servant garb off, you notice that he's wearing leather armor and has all his assassin's gear. And you notice the group earlier that you were inspecting cry out in Orin, "Death to the Defiler!" as they go to try to kill. That's for Eglardi.
Well, this party got interesting.
I think we just figured out why the Eglardi hate this guy. Well, no. There might be another reason. We're going to give him more reasons. So I should probably...
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay.
Everyone rolled?
2,
I
3,
believe
4. I
so.
see 4 players.
Perfect. The Iglardi, one of the Iglardi. And he'll use the opportunity to fly 60 feet towards... And as he's trying to attack him, he passes through Sarah J, who gets an attack of opportunity.
Ben, do you want Mom to make quesadilla?
You hit no need for damage. He dies. As the rest of the guards protecting Caligby join in on your attack against Azur. Against the Eglar. Kara.
Yeah, you said that there had been guards around Caligby.
Yeah, they're concerned with protecting him.
Yes, I imagine they'll probably have. Are there other party goers that look like they're in immediate danger?
No, the majority of the partygoers have run the hell out, and now it's just the guards, Caligby, Assassin, and the Eglar.
Okay, I am going to then. Yeah, why not open big? I will go ahead and do 4 Radiant Sunbolt attacks using a point.
All right, roll all your attacks first.
And that's against the assassin.
They all hit.
Awesome. And that first one was a natural 22. Nice.
Nice.
So if you could total that up for me.
You want all the damage rolls? 39.
Yeah.
39, thank you. Next up is the other Eglardi. Again, trying to murder the person. All of them just go up to him and try
How
and
dare
murder
they.
him, and you just have their meat. So Rook,
Fine.
Can't see any right now. Yeah, I don't really have an advantage with the high ground, so I'm gonna still stay up here near the king. I'm gonna target the assassin and using my dread ambusher action. Right. Okay. And spells. Yeah, you know what? I want to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy.
all right.
Keep forgetting how to open my character sheet. Marking target. That is a bonus action.
And for your action,
Oh, I'm going to shoot the crap out of him. Here's the first attack. Here's the second. As part of the Gloomstalker's Dread Ambusher.
the first one hits.
Okay. So, let's see. Hunter's Mark.
It's an additional 1d6 on hit, right?
Deal next to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon. Okay. So, plus situational 1d6. Another situational 1d6 plus 1d8 for the Dread Ambusher bonus. Normal. Those aren't adding. Yeah, they are. 1, 4. Okay. That one only rolled a d6.
That's weird. So it's 1 plus 4 for 5 plus 4. And then the d8. Yeah, so it is total.
And then the attack from my extra attack feature.
Miss.
15.
AC is 16.
Okay, so he only takes 13 from that flurry of attacks. I have used 3 arrows.
Errand.
All right, so Aaron is trying to get his bearings on where those flying creatures are at, but seeing that the assassin is close, waves his hand and 3 magical bolts appear out. Magic missile.
It has an attack button. That's funny.
Yeah, I know. Not bad, though. And
Not
just a little
bad
bit of
at
movement.
all. The assassin is most certainly bloodied. but now it's his turn. And he's not going to stay for this, so he's going to take the dodge action, and then he's going to bonus action dash. And he stopped to open a door, so that's his turn.
If it's just opening a door, that counts the free item interaction.
Oh, that's object interaction, you're right, so he'll continue a little.
Damn it.
That's like the one thing I keep forgetting about in 5e. It's the free object interaction.
All right, Sarah J.
I'm going to.
I'll be right back.
Man, I don't know if I can catch him or not. That's the thing. Probably not.
No,
I'm gonna try,
he's
though.
dashing already, so he's moved 60 feet. You'd have to move 60 feet as well to even, stay close to him.
Sounds job for a monk.
Yeah.
How?
But I'm.
I don't know. I'm just gonna stand here then.
All right. If nobody else wants to try and chase him, he'll just leave as best he can.
Well, I'm definitely going to try and chase him.
Move your character to where he should be.
Okay. Oh wait, they can't use me. It's not to scale, so that
What do you mean?
because you said the squares are 5 feet, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So if I use the ruler, it's going to do 1/4 of the squares is 5 feet. I think, right? Oh no, it is doing
Yeah.
it correct.
Yeah.
Stop
So
as soon
it's
as I-
about 40 feet from where you are
Yeah.
to the. You could dash if you want.
Oh, I forgot about dashing.
So it's 40 feet to the door, you said?
Yep.
All right, and I will spend a key point to do Step of the Wind, so I can dash bonus action. So that gives me another feet. I don't see him anywhere in here. Is that door at the opposite end open or no?
It is open, but the area that you're in, it looks dark. You feel like you've gone through another time door.
Damn.
You guys got the drop on him, and you almost killed him. He was bloodied and limping away. Colleague B thanks everyone and departs to his personal study to the southeast from the entryway and leaves you to your devices, telling you to enjoy the rest of the party, even though there's not many guests. What would you all like to do?
I assume that the glass that he had been using to fill with poison was spilled.
Yeah. You wanted to investigate it, did you say?
Yeah, I want to see if I can identify what type of poison it was.
Sure. It's just standard drow poison. It's designed to instantly kill the person, or at least make him weak enough to defeat him in battle. He was probably hired by the Iglardi.
Were the Eagleardi carrying anything of note?
No, they couldn't carry too much other than daggers on them.
That's
because
fair.
Of the
Yeah.
restrictions of the party. That's also why they went down so easy. So where would you guys like to go now?
Well, there's plenty more castle left.
Was this hallway that he went in just the one door?
There's another door on the other side that leads out to a balcony, but that's about it. And then there's the door to the southeast that is Caligby's.
May as well check that door out.
All right. As you enter, you notice that it's in the present again, but something feels slightly odd about this room. You're not sure. You do see the door to the southeast. Which looks like it leads to a bedroom of some sort.
Is Caligby in this room?
No, it's the future. He's not in this room.
I'm
There's
gonna-
nothing of note in this room, like any of his notes or anything.
There's a very dry diatribe about how he chose the spot, where he was going to put his castle and raise it up. It talks about the soil condition, whether or not it will be able to hold together, and all that. It's so boring.
What
It
are on the
did,
shelves?
Rotting books. Imagine it's Fallout, and these are burnt books. Yeah, I know that's lazy of me, but
Are there 76 of them?
no. As Zach has found out, the door to the south is locked.
Yeah, a couple different times.
Can I attempt to pick the lock?
Do you have lockpick tools?
I do.
Then you may.
No, if
It
that doesn't
is-
work, can I try just busting down the door? We haven't tried that yet.
Sure.
I do
so
also
it's-
have a battering ram.
Oh, well, I hate to be the one to wake the king.
Aaron, you're not sure if it's going to be the past or the future. Considering the lock's advanced stage, it was very, very easy for you to open it. And you find that you didn't actually pick it so much as just break the warding inside. I mean, it unlocks. As you enter the room, it's different from the rest of the castle. This one is frozen in time, but it's not the future or the past that you've been in before. It's like you feel protected here. Consider this a sort of sanctuary. It feels like Caligby, Erend, with your arcane, that Caligby may have set up a barrier to the chrono effects here or any other magic. It may be entirely anti-magic.
What's in this chest over here?
Nothing of note. You see his robes, his clothes, they're fine velvet, and they're laying on top.
What's underneath those? Anything?
You take off the clothes, and you see the bottom panel just has a small anatheme, a dagger sort of thing there, and a very small notebook. Inside the notebook, since I know you're going to ask that next,
Thanks.
it's just his personal journal about the attacks of the Iglardi against him and the castle, and he's so confused he does not know why, blah, blah, blah. Why does everyone want to kill him? Being high-level wizards, there is such pain and agony. I did this to save myself, but it's caused me more pain than I expected. All that.
And there's not a false bottom on the chest.
Investigation.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, you don't really know if there is a false bottom or not, but you can't find it.
Can I just? No, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind.
You want to bash it open?
Yep.
All right, go for it.
Oh, okay.
8d10. Actually, it's unconscious. Yeah, just strike it. Just do damage.
Just damage.
You smash the chest open. The clothes and the wood splinter together into a nice big pile of rubble. And there was a false bottom. And there are now 3 potions of healing on the floor, broken. And
Hey guys, there's a secret in this chest.
Yes, great job.
Aaron, give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
You notice a book in all the rubble, and it's not the Notebook.
Terrible movie.
It is Caligby's first spell book. You don't know if it's a copy or the original, but you flip through it, and there's several spells that you don't know. I will give you 2 free spells of your choice at level.
First level?
First and second, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Mayhaps our friend actually did something useful.
You're welcome.
I did say good job.
I know.
I am going to check underneath the bed.
There are mice and roaches trying to run away from you. No, just kidding. There's nothing under there. It looks comfy. Make a wisdom
about
saving throw.
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw?
It does look comfy, but it hasn't been too bad. You don't feel like you need to take a rest or anything. What would you guys like to do?
Is there anything
What
in
did
the
I
desk?
miss?
Oop.
The desk? Just a spell scroll that he was working on. It's not finished, so it's not usable. But you see all the components out for it and whatnot, and none of them are particularly worth much on their own. It has
You
to be
read
made
it and you
into
cast
spell
half a
spell.
fireball.
Right.
Just the left.
I ask Aaron what he thinks about casting incomplete scroll.
I
Yeah,
look
what
around
happens,
for
Aaron?
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Sorry to put you on the spot. Thought you might.
Oh, I literally thought he was going to ask me, so I was waiting. Yeah, it's not something that you want to take lightly.
I'm
It's-
a DM.
it's-
I think
It's
I
taken
can.
me a long time to get to this point.
For your eyebrows to grow
Uh,
back.
A lot of trial and error, mostly error.
So it looks like you have the eastern section to investigate, and some locked doors in the kitchen you didn't investigate.
Oh yeah, we didn't even try those.
Yeah, I was just going to give the walls of the bedroom a once over, see if there's any hidden doors or anything like that.
All right. Sure. While you're doing that, roll me
Roll what?
1d6. Okay, thank you. There's nothing terribly of note along the walls other than the books and books and books and more books. Some of them may have information on them. They're information on animals and how to harvest their organs for alchemy stuff and various spells and component patches, but there's nothing worth money or going to give you a... It's just a very, very safe room. You
Is
feel like there's a fireplace in the middle with a sword sticking.
What sword?
I'm just making a joke about Dark Souls. It's a rest spot, a bonfire.
Are there actually papers on the desk over there? Or is that just
That's just flavor. The papers are
Okay.
for the scroll and stuff.
gotcha?
You know, his notes on making it and all
Yeah.
that.
Just
Aaron, if you take the scroll and you know what it is, if you do a successful DC 15 Arcana, you can complete the scroll at half cost.
Hmm.
Ooh. Nice.
You know exactly what spell it is, and you
Power
know
word
that you
kill.
can definitely. No,
So weird.
no.
It's a wish
I need
spell.
to
Look
look
at
at-
that.
You're an illusionist, but Caligby was an evocational. I think.
Evoker.
Evocateur.
Evoker.
Yeah, he was totally an evocateur. Evoker. Yeah. So this is going to be
Questwatch.
one of his 5th level spells.
Ooh, like delayed
Okay.
blast fireball.
Yeah, but you know how to complete it, but you can't do it.
As the companions start to usher out the room, I'll start to gather up the components here.
And you said in this room with the fireplace that I had a strange feeling about the room when I walked in.
Yeah, that's the bonfire effect. That it's safe from the
Okay.
temporal issue. It looks like the spell he was trying to write out was Control Winds. I wonder why.
Interesting.
Control Alt Delete.
Guys, take a look at this. His last.
You're all back in the party room, so let me.
Did people come back and start partying again, or did they all just leave and?
No, they did not. The once majestic grand gallery is simply gone. Winds whip about you through the varying holes in the walls, and you see the sky flashing past in a time-lapse sort of fashion as the events outside the chronosphere are moving by in a whirlwind of time. Aged cots and tables have blown into heaps against the near wall. You're not in the past anymore. You're in the present.
Oh dear.
So it seems as though perhaps we've resolved something here.
To the east wing.
And you've also received a long rest at no cost.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Really?
Altered time. It ripples through you.
I feel rippled.
DC 25 Constitution save, but you get a long rest afterward. I just want to see if it kills any of you outright. Nice. Okay, so Kara, Sergey, and Rook got beaten up a lot, but I don't think that 18 damage is going to kill anybody outright. So you guys receive the benefit of a long rest, heal up as the time wave passes. You're at max health, everyone. All your spell slots are back, everything. Your memories are a little wishy-washy about what you had done before. But yeah. All right, where would you like to go?
I think we should explore the east side.
Well, we still haven't checked out the locked door in the kitchen.
We can certainly try.
I can make my attempt.
As you head through the door, you look into what used to be the staging room for the servants. And it's not the same derelict one that you saw in the future. No, this is closer in time period to the rest room that you were in earlier. There's a series of bandages and dressings on the table and scattered medical items everywhere, like they were trying to save people. Nothing is of use, again, unless you really want a syringe with somebody else's blood in it.
The Dragonborn might. Snack for later.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be a good snack for later. Good
And that
HP
is-
booster.
That is a locked door to the east.
I can take a crack at that.
Roll me a dex saving throw.
Hey,
Damn.
The door flies open as if it was needing to. A strong gust of wind had pushed on the door the moment that you managed to release the lock, but you managed to step back. Sergey, as you stepped through
Yeah.
the door, you saw stairways, right? Those
Yep.
stairways lead up into a tower. I believe, yeah.
There's stairs this way. Nothing else in the room except that one door.
Correct.
just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
while I'm still in the kitchen that has become a makeshift hospital, I'm going to call out and see if anybody comes into the room. Say, we need some assistance in here.
Nobody responds. Except for Taneg Ladari. No. So there's a door to the right and the stairs up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the stairs, but I'm an idiot, so
Smoking
Erin
idiots
did
love
want
high
to explore
places.
the east, but there are stairs to one of the towers that lead to.
Yeah, let's climb the tower first. Let's make a complete circuit of the castle. I'd rather not have to backtrack.
As you guys enter the tower, you can hear the howling wind outside, and it looks like there's snow and various things headed that way. Yeah. So you're in that room. What would you like?
there's nothing of use in these boxes, or is there?
Make an investigation check, please.
Can somebody else? I suck at investigation. I've got like 6 as a high.
Aaron's close. He'll look.
I'll assist with that.
All right. So Arid, you get advantage with the assist.
Let me roll again. It's only a
All right,
24.
roll me 1d4. Roll me 1d.
I can't.
Oh right. You're
I'll
stupid.
roll it.
Three. Among the various crates, you find one that looks to be filled with very fine labeled gnomish rum. However, the date on the rum is 500 years past date. You don't know if it's aged well or not.
Hey guys, look. The rum's not gone. As I hold up a couple bottles.
Well, perhaps if we pass through a portal into the past again, we can partake.
I mean, what happens to alcohol whenever it's old? That's a serious question. I'm not for sure.
Well,
Maybe
at least
just
it'll
need to-
burn well.
out of character, alcohol when it turns old can do a few different things, but there's wine and then there's whiskey. Wine tends to age well as reds, whites don't age. Whiskey ages, scotch ages, and then other things turn to vinegar.
Okay.
It's all about keeping the alcohol content and not turning into acetic acid.
Acidic.
So you see the doorway up to the ramparts, but that leads out into the horror. And Kara, you're the one with 21.
Yes.
You hear something on the wind. It is not the Eladari, the eagle. The visibility is much lower than you anticipate. You can only see the actual walkway and nothing beyond. What would you like to do?
Well, first I'll let the others know that I heard something out there that wasn't the elegant. How do you pronounce it again?
Egladar.
Egladar.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's like eagle.
It didn't sound like the Egladar.
I think it's Eaglardi.
Eaglard.
Eglardi? Okay.
Bird people, bird bitches, whatever.
The Aarakocra wannabes.
Yeah, those guys.
And
So anyone gonna head out?
Aaron
I would
does
suggest
not
if we're going
volunteer.
to do that. What was that?
Aaron does not volunteer.
I can make an attempt, but I will definitely want to tie a rope around my waist first. So if I get blown off, somebody is holding onto the rope and I don't fall to my death.
And we can clearly see like stairs or something on the other side.
Yes. There is a door on the other side and stairs.
So I just want to check what one of my pieces is in it real quick.
I don't see a token on the balcony.
Okay. Yeah, I have a climber's kit, but I don't think it would actually be of use. I was just checking what it had in it. So
You could do a piton into the rock and then tie it around your waist and be fine.
okay, that works. So I will attempt to climb my way across the ramparts.
As you do, roll initiative.
Oh no!
Click my initiative thing. There we go.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Everyone else should roll initiative too, because you can see Kara as well. You see a creature with light gray skin, smooth and sleek, bordering on featureless,
Just getting
rippling on
terrible
its
rolls.
sides. You see these wings like you would see on the side of a nematode. They ripple in a sine wave fashion as it drives itself through the air. It is medium sized, but it has a very slender serpentine body. And anyone who's heard tales of Caligby's castle know that it's a skyworm. So, Aaron, you go first.
Anything in particular from the stories? I can make another history check if I need.
Yes, go ahead and make a bonus action history check. You get a little bit of information. You know it's ridiculously strong and can fly. So, other than that, you don't know too much.
Okay. Let's see here. I guess, do I need to climb out there, or I can see out there so I have line of sight at least?
You can see out there.
Okay. Aaron starts waving his hand. Kara, watch out! As he lets loose 3 more bolts of magic missile.
Oh, good. I don't have to deal with cover then.
For 8 points of damage.
Very nice.
The Skyworm reels back in pain of the magic missiles. And it is now Sarah J's turn.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is something that's probably really freaking stupid. But 1,
Those are the most fun.
3, 4, 5, 6. Is it possible to like get behind him?
Yeah, probably. He's only medium.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's large. Sorry.
Yeah.
Something happened. But you can still get behind him since he's a size larger than you. So you're
Okay. Was unable to get this uploaded onto my stuff, but I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite.
all right.
So I don't know if there's a way to look that up on here or not.
On here, maybe not. Nope, it's not there.
Okay. It's just
Yeah, first time you hit with a melee attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder. So it's a bonus action to imbue your weapon.
Yep. Okay. So open up. Oh, that's why. Okay. Sword attack. Second one. Okay, that one's better. See, my 23, does that hit?
Correct, it does hit.
Okay, and then that damage plus 2d6. So 21 points of damage.
All right, excellent.
And then it needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right. And that's for the Thunderous Smite, correct?
Yep.
And you already did the extra damage.
Yeah, that passes.
Okay. It doesn't get knocked prone, but it does take quite a bit of Kara.
Okay. This thing is a little closer to me than I would normally like, so I am going to spend a key point to bonus action disengage with Step of the Wind. And as I am retreating, I will go ahead and fire off 2 Radiant Sunbolts.
All right. DC 18 to hit. That's a hit.
Four damage, and then duck out of the way so other people can do what they need to through the window.
All right, that ends Kara's turn. Rook.
Aren't you just a big old ugly beast? I'm going to enjoy taking you down. No, not you. I meant the worm. Alright. First attack.
I don't know how to make worm
Wow.
sound.
That's a nat 1.
Yep, you just miss.
And then the Dread Ambusher also fails. And then the extra attack. I need to stop pressing that button.
All misses.
I blame the crosswinds.
Indeed, it does actually put you at disadvantage to ranged attacks, but you're inside, so I wasn't gonna deal with it, and it's not.
I'm gonna say, fine, be that way. I'm gonna put my bow away. Get ready to draw out my short swords next round. Because apparently I can't hit this thing with bow and arrow. And I end my turn.
The purple worm, not the purple worm, the sky worm moves to the side, and gives an opportunity attack to Sergei because he leaves Sergei's range. Actually, no, he doesn't. He's within 5. But he will attack Sergei with his bite.
Shy Halud.
Does 13 hit? No, it does not. It's Sergei. What am I?
Yeah, that misses just a little bit.
The skyworm's going to wrap his tail around and poke it through the doorway, trying to hit Kara. Or he can probably hit Kara. That's about it. And does not hit. And then, lastly, a wing slap against.
That does not hit either.
The skyworm is incredulous at his inability to hit anything.
It is windy out there.
Erlen.
No blame it on that.
All right. So, trying to be conservative of spells. Start working with the weave another Toll of the Dead. Or Toll the Dead.
All right. It is injured.
Why don't you throw up? Let me reload, I guess. Escape is not working now.
Hit it a few more times.
Hit F5.
Ugh, alphas, you know?
Let's try this.
Are you playing on Firefox?
Yes.
Is anyone else playing on Firefox?
Nope. Not me.
I'm on
That
Chrome.
might be. It doesn't like. Pro doesn't like.
I'll be right back.
Nothing is working. Hold on, let me load it up maybe in IE. I give up. It's not working.
Do you have anything like an ad blocker or pop-up blocker that might
No.
be interfering with it?
Well, that worked.
All right, I'm back.
Skip me for now.
All right. What were you wanting to do?
Click on anything and have it pop up.
Anything at all?
Basically,
What spell do you want to cast? Anything? Toll the Dead, right?
that's what I'm trying to do, but I've got a bigger issue apparently.
Hit dice. That's weird.
That one's the only one that works.
I'm doing it for.
Okay.
And that is strength, wisdom save.
Wisdom, yeah. Haha.
He does not make it, so he takes the 2d12
I can't even. Yeah.
for 12 points total. I can't keep track of this guy's HP. Something's up. All right, 1 second. All right, so you hit him for 12 points of damage. He's not even close to bloodied. He's looking vicious and unhappy with. So Sergey, your turn. If we do continue over to Tomb of Annihilation, I'll just go over to roll 20 so it's easier to work with. But this is a good system and I like it. But yeah, it's not quite.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes, but it's definitely not quite there.
Hey, I can kind of play. Like the really important stuff like the lighting system is in and the spells and the compendiums. All right, so Sergey, are you back and ready to go?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I'm wanting to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Sergey has Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, I'm Vengeance, and it's one of my oath spells.
Okay.
Nice.
But yeah, that is what I'm wanting to do. And it's paused, so I cannot open up my character sheet right now.
There.
Thank you.
I still need to find uses for that pause feature.
That does not hit. But 28 hits.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20, so.
Okay, yeah. Just roll the critical. Yeah.
What? Plus.
It's a shame I didn't think of this, but it would have been really interesting to see what Hunter's Mark said about the assassin after we crossed the time barrier.
Well, that's not right.
I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, it is right. Okay.
That the Hunter's Mark would have told you that the person is still alive and far, far away.
And pretty far from dying.
So 20 points of damage to this thing. One. Kara.
Okay, seeing as this thing is putting up pretty good fights so far, gonna make sure I get a good angle of attack. Spend a key point and launch 4 radiant bolts at it.
Sounds good. Three hits.
Nice.
22.
And then, given that it swung its tail in at me last time, I will back a little bit further away this time.
The creature is bloodied.
Nice. About time.
Its rage boils and seethes inside of it. It uses 2 of its attack actions to collapse its rib cage and pass through the.
Pass through
Wait,
the
no,
what?
that's after Rook. That's after Rook.
Yeah.
So Rook, it's your turn.
Huh.
He's gonna come through that door and it's next.
Good thing I got one,
It's all this
1,
time magic,
3,
brief
5,
glimpse of the future.
6. It's short sword time, baby.
Drax it up.
Okay. Normal. I think that miss. And now for the offhand. For offhanding in 5e, is the attack the same? It's the damage that doesn't benefit
You
from.
don't get your modifier for damage.
Correct.
Wow, really? Okay. Fine. Be that way.
You also
Extra
miss.
attack. What?
You also miss.
Yeah. Extra attack feature.
Okay, so you did
Amazing.
attack, bonus action attack, and then extra attack
Yeah, and then extra attack.
for a hit. We're just
Regular
warming
damage.
up.
Regular old damage. +4, that doesn't seem. Oh, right, because it's finesse. Okay. Right. That is correct. Can't hit the storm and think as the wind make me pull out my swords.
The Skyworm is going to use its wing swipe to try and knock Rook off of the thing. It's not going to do any damage, but if it, yeah, it's not going to do any damage. But you'll need to make a Dex saving throw if
All right.
it does not hit. It's going to spend its other attack actions to squeeze through the door. You get attacks of opportunity.
No.
It's like you guys can't hit the broadside of a barn. Except for
Apparently.
Sarah J can. Actually, no, he can't. It's 18 AC. All right, that is the Skyworm's turn. Erend, it looks like the Skyworm has come for you.
That is not good at all. Well, Aaron, in a panic, starts casting magic missile, but instead of 3 bolts, there will be 5.
Nice.
I'll just roll the 3, and then if you can add the other 2. (2d4 plus 2). And he will use the disengage action.
But didn't you magic missile?
Oh, that's right. I can only do a move. That sucks. I will just stand here and eat it.
Okay.
Tank like the warrior you are.
And then another 16.
And that's my turn.
All right. Sergey. It has run away from you to attack your squishies. No hits.
Guess that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, it sucks. Kara.
All right, I will go ahead and make a couple of stabs at it with my spear, my new shiny spear.
Hit. Miss. Yahtzee.
If only. And I will. Yeah, I'm going to spend another key point to Step of the Wind again. And disengage. I am going to go back outside.
Disengage and leave Aaron with the Skyform. Good job.
Aaron, if you get damaged, I do have lay on hand, so I can help revive you.
Depending on how much damage I might go down. That's okay.
Yep.
I've got tricks up my sleeve.
Your turn, Rook.
Right. This thing just ran inside. I'd have to sheath and then pull out my bow. That's part of the attack action. I believe that's it. Is that just a hallway? Just a 5-foot hallway?
It is a 10-foot, I think. No, it's a 5-foot. You're right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just put my short swords away for my action, draw my longbow, and get ready for another round of missing with arrows. Probably.
All right.
Yeah, I don't. I took mostly utility spells.
I understand. My suggestion would be just do your longbow without sharpshooter, and you should be.
Yeah, but I have to put my swords away and then pull my bow out.
You could drop your swords as free object interaction and get your bow.
Yeah, but then
and
they
still
blow off the ramparts.
They're
Would
heavy.
they? Would they? You don't know that. We could roll for it. It's up to you what you want to do.
I don't think Rook would do that.
Okay,
Personally.
so straight to the Skyworm then, unless you have any other action.
Yeah, no, I can't do anything else.
All right.
Bring
the
it.
Skyworm is
Bring
gonna
it.
try and eat with his bite.
Do it.
Don't know if I can help you if you.
Oh,
just-
son of a
just you.
bitch.
You said do it.
Just reminds me of that episode of Family Guy when they set out the rat traps around Joe because he's
That's your entire health pool. isn't it?
stuck in the concrete.
It isn't. It's too high for me to shield. Aaron gets swallowed.
Oh
It's
dear.
it's okay. It's okay. I'm a vor.
You don't have another Misty Step on you?
Is it a reaction?
Yeah.
No, it is not.
Really? It's a bonus.
It is
Okay.
a bonus.
Boo.
That's okay.
You c-
I died in a very dramatic way.
Who says you're dead? You're just unconscious. In the Skyworm that's devouring you.
It's okay. I'm a vor. I like this. This is my home.
It's your
That's
jam.
my fetish.
Don't kink shame me.
Oh, I'm gonna. Okay, so
all you
he's
need
gonna
to
do
do
the
is
wing
just
slap.
poke a hole in the stomach, look out, and then cast Misty Step.
I can't because he also took my entire health pool.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
ouch.
unconscious in the Skyworm's stomach. Wing slap against Sarah.
Yes.
Miss. And he's gonna tail stinger. See if I can reach.
Man, I was gonna be totally badass and like defiant, and he was gonna like send this attack at me, and I was gonna be like, nah, shield.
You
Dead.
shall not. Oh,
Does that hit Rook?
18 does hit me.
Con save, please.
His tail is that long? Oh, he's shooting it out. He's shooting his tail at me. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he's extending
Dare-
his body out to attack you with.
How dare he? Saving throw. Normal. Nope. Critical damage?
That's not critical. That's the poison damage from the failed con save.
Okay.
So it's 13 plus 32.
No, I am unconscious then.
And as he goes unconscious, a group of Iglardi show up. A small group of 3 Elardi, and what looks to be like a veteran. He is ragged and everything else, and he'll throw his javelin at the Skyworm, and the Skyworm is driven off by this group of Elardi. Kara, you notice that this is the moment that the castle took flight, and the Elardi are making their first attack. But your friends are unconscious. You have 2 rounds to get inside and lock the door.
uh,
And
Well, I
sorry,
guess I
your
gotta-
body's in the Skyworm.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Aaron, if you want, since it was your turn, you can try. Oh, you're unconscious. Make a death saving.
Let's see. I can't roll, so you have to roll for me.
It's a 12. You succeed. We're gonna do a bunch of your.
Oh,
You died.
bleh.
Blade.
I was gonna say if you made all 3 successes, you would wake up and be able to Misty Step back to your partner.
Awesome.
Oh well.
No, it happens. That's what
He's
happens.
dead, Jim.
That's what happens when the monk fucking ditches you.
I was trying to draw it back outside.
Oh,
since
I
it
know.
was going after me.
No hate here.
But yes, the Elardi are on this balcony outside, but the door is locked. And Rook is unconscious. What would you?
I will attempt to fireman carry or firewoman carry in this case. Rook back
What's your
through
strength?
the window. The strength is 12.
Rook, how much do you weigh? Just about.
Well, I'm a normal human. He's more on the leaner side, but he's built, so probably around 160, 180.
Okay, yeah, Sarah can take care of that. Kara can do that, no problem.
I was gonna say, could I just run out and revive him a little bit?
Yes, you can lay on hands him if you want.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give you back 5 hit points. That way you're up.
What'd I miss?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, so somebody died. There's that.
People die all the time.
Do you have any health potions on you, Rook? I know you wanted to take some.
Oh yeah, I've got so many options.
Should
So
you
many
chuck some
meat.
into the stomach of the
Skyworm.
Skyworm?
Oh
Okay.
god.
Yeah, is there a way to get the Skyworm back?
He's gonna come back and murder you all.
Go back in time and stop ourselves from entering the castle.
It is timey-wimey bullshit. All right, so everyone's back where they need to be, and you know that outside that door is when the castle took off originally, and there's a whole bunch of very, very angry Eglardia. You remember there being 3 and a band leader, and that's
I think I'm gonna chug 2 potions.
all right.
19. Not bad.
Do you need any healing, Kira?
I'm actually doing okay. I managed to dodge its attacks.
Okay. And then what are you at compared to your max, Rook?
Little under half.
Give yourself another 10.
10.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So you should have 15 left. Sorry, 14. Unless you gave him 5 the first time.
No, I gave him 5 earlier.
Okay, so 10 total.
Yeah, he gave me 5, and then I drank 2 potions for 14. That's 10 more, so I'm at 29.
Who knew you were going to be the tank and not the monk? All right.
And there's no way to get Aaron back.
There might be. Who knows? It's a timey-wimey place. We'll see
Okay.
what happens. But you do hear a voice in all 3 of your minds of Caligby telling you that the center of the temporal anomaly and flux nexus, or whatever it is on the other side of that hallway.
Across the ramparts.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be a way to get there from inside
No.
the castle?
Nope. There is
I don't suppose there's a pair of iron boots inside, is there?
It's not going to knock you off, don't worry.
Okay.
It's just disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Hey, Rook, give yourself another 10. I'm not going to be using these healing points once you go out there.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll make sure your death is swift and painless.
Thanks.
I'd rather we avoided any further deaths. One is bad enough.
All right. So shall we make our way?
I'm ready.
Go ahead and open the door. The wind isn't there anymore.
Son of a bitch.
Of course.
You're fine. The temporal eddies have shifted, and there's no Eglardi there.
Okay.
Of course.
Can we see off the sides now, or is that still too misty?
I did that for specific reasons, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because the map doesn't look right if you see the other sides. Hey, I was in a rush.
Whatever works.
I'm usually
Yeah,
in a rush.
just
So are you guys heading across?
Yeah.
You can see
Or
the
do we want to
normal-
go do the east side of the castle real fast?
We need to get this job done. I'm sick
Yeah,
of this
considering
place.
it's 10. We've got a few minutes.
Is there anything in these crates over here?
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
Let's all take a long rest in the hay.
Yeah, is that an option?
As you head into the tower and head down the steps, because you can hear the voices below, you see a one of those Eglardi again, but this one seems to be a bit more happy to see you guys. He says, I'll describe him real quick. The air above the battlements crackles with energy. The door to the tower is marked with sigils, traced in blood and daubed with large feathers of some sort. Inside, as you come down into the tower, you feel the murderous range of the Eglardi, but there's a larger one there, standing there, willing to talk to you if he wants. He's willing to parley, but he lets you make the first move. Everyone can tell that he's the one creating the temporal nexus that's causing this problem that Caligby wants you to get taken.
So you haven't attacked us yet? Why not?
It's hard to concentrate on the spell. I'd rather not murder you or leave any more of my brethren dead in this battle.
Why concentrate on the spell at all? What's to gain?
Vengeance. He desecrated our land.
Did he steal your mountain?
No, this isn't a mountain. It came from a valley.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll insight to see if he's like being upfront about it being a valley and not a mountain?
Yeah, sure.
You definitely believe.
And this valley, it's yours?
Yes, quite so. But why am I wasting my time talking to you?
Because we could end you in an instant.
Make a intimidation check.
How about a persuasion check?
You just threatened him.
I know.
I'm like, no.
Persuade him into believing that we're threatening
Persuade him with your fists.
He takes offense at your insinuation and begins to attack. If I could find everyone. And I think we'll leave it there for now, because I am thinking of going Tomb of Annihilation, and I want to finish this last battle and then do a session 0 for Tomb of Annihilation on the next time if we do the continuation. We just need to make sure everyone's okay with timing on Friday evening.
Oh, I thought this was just a one-off, so that's why
It is, but it also has the possibility of going into Tomb of Annihilation. I'm just cutting it off now because it's been the 4-hour mark. Welcome back, Catherine.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Iglardi saved you.
They did.
You have 5 health points and you're in bed.
Oh, okay. Back in the temporal stasis.
Nexus, yeah, thing.
Fun.
They ripped open the Skyworm and found you inside. They wanted something else, but there you were. Okay, so Sarah J, you're unable to do Friday 6 o'clock sort of thing, so you won't be in the Tomb of Annihilation. But Atherin can. I don't know if Ryukin can or won't.
Or no,
No,
I am good for whatever.
All right.
I just don't have enough time. Week campaign.
Mm-hmm. So I'll be making a Tomb of Annihilation thing in about a week or two. And whoever wants to sign up for that can. Did you want to do the final battle right now with your 5 hit point errand with you?
I'm game for whatever.
All right, let's get this final battle done, and then we'll deal with it.
Don't suppose coming through that door gave us short rest or anything, did it?
Nope, you haven't changed time again. Sorry.
Where is the guy I want to shoot in the face?
Well, and what happened to the Iglardi?
They disappeared in a temporal thing.
Ah.
Wait, so there's just one guy? He's all in here? Just one guy?
No, it's him and a whole bunch of Bloodhawks
Oh, fun. Okay.
and 2 Iglardi.
If the DM could be so kind at some point to put me on the map where I need to be.
You are on the map. But I'll put you again. Can you see yourself?
Yeah, I'm in the hallway between the 2 rooms.
Reload your thing.
I'm still there. There I
Can
am.
you see yourself now? Yeah, there you go. Too many tokens up. Okay. So everyone get ready for initiative. Oh, you're already ready. God damn it, guys.
We're already ready already.
Rook, you go first.
All right. So, what are these things off to the west here?
Bloodhawks.
Okay.
They're just birds, not real.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna fire my first shot on the one on the left here. Dang it. I'm gonna activate Dreadstalker. Or the glue. Shoot. Dread Ambusher. That's what it's. First round of combat, Dread Ambusher. Start with the one on the left. Longbow. No sharpshooter, just right.
Hit.
First attack. Second.
Do you want them both on the first or separate?
I'm just both on the first.
Okay.
Ouch. Now that's a lot of damage!
Yeah, it is. That is quite.
And then the extra attack. Ah, dang, I wanted to do something with my spells. Oh well. I'll do it next round. Next attack, the extra attack on the second.
It does
Oh.
not hit.
That miss or
Oh, it does hit. Their AC is only 13. I forgot these guys are 5.
normal.
And he goes down.
Tango down. Target marked. And bonus action, Hunter's Mark on Big Ol' Ugly over here.
His name is Ondemark.
His name is Big Ol' Ugly.
Big old ugly Ondemark. Alright, he has Hunter's Mark. It doesn't take your bonus action to do the secondary attack.
You know, that's a
Before
good
your
question.
first-
Let me take a look. Let's see. Dread Ambusher. Walking speed. Take the attack action. You make one additional weapon attack as part of that action. Does
Okay.
not take a bonus action. But I can only do it on the first round of combat.
Mhm. The Razor Hawks begin being commanded by Andak, and they just fly towards Kara. Neither of those hit, and the Bloodhawks are just there to harass.
Worst things
Aaron.
have happened.
Okay. So, I'm bloody. I'm bruised. I just got pulled out of a
Covered in stomach acid.
giant worm. Yeah, I think about now's about the time. Aaron reaches into his pouches and he pulls out a small blob. It's bat guano and a little bit of sulfur. And he looks at
Oh no. Oh no.
Omdemark. This ends now. And I cast Fireball. But before that, I am going to move a few feet
He's gonna
back.
cast counter spell.
Bastard.
He casts counter spell as a 3rd level. What is your spell?
Just a
level?
3rd level.
So it just counters it. Okay.
No, if he's casting counterspell at the same level, he needs to roll.
Okay. I'm not a very good at DM because there's not a lot of spellcasters in my life.
I only know that because of the critical roll moment.
Oh yeah. I think it's 2 levels below, right? Is automatic.
If
otherwise
you
it
do
has
it
to
one
be-
level higher, then they don't get a roll. It just automatically works.
Is it only 1 level higher?
It says you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting. If it's
Less than
3rd
or equal
or
to
lower.
level. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slot you used. So it has that effect, but only if you cast it at 4th or higher.
Okay. He wasn't sure what spell you were casting, so he just threw out a counter spell. It didn't work.
Okay. If the creature is casting a spell 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. So it does work at 3rd level.
Okay, so
At 4th level higher, it has to use ability checks.
got it.
Wow, that works very differently than 3-5.
All right, Aaron. Anything else?
That's
just
all that I can
realized-
do.
That this guy's a caster. Kara.
Okay, I am going to. I'm going to risk the double attack here and just step away from these birds. And I'll wait to see what happens with those attacks before. Continue further.
There's one attack of opportunity from the bee, but you're in range of the other one still, so it doesn't.
Oh, well, I'm going to continue moving. I just wanted to make sure I didn't immediately die.
6 damage.
Okay.
The second one misses.
Okay. So I am going to continue right up to our new friend here.
Climbing over the tables as you do.
Yep. Standing over him, looming over him. I'm going to make a couple of quick jabs with my spear.
Those hit.
Both hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
And I am going to hit him with a stunning strike with one of those. Spending a key point, he has to. What is my save? It's on here somewhere.
Constitution saving throw. What's the D?
14.
He does not make it. He is stunned.
Awesome. And I will go ahead and, just for good measure, bonus action, punch him in the face.
Shot in the face, you say?
And you hit. For 5.
And that was how much movement to get there? 5. Yeah, I'll go ahead and step. Just leap across the chairs over to here.
He's stunned, so he can't take his reaction. And Sergey.
Okay. Do you know if Channel Divinity is a bonus action or is my entire action?
Depends on
Usually
the channel divinity.
Yeah, but usually it's full action. You said vengeance, right?
Yep. Okay, this one says that's a bonus action. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about. I'm just gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him again. On Andamark.
All right.
And then I'm gonna attack the 2 birds that are right behind me.
Got it.
So inventory. Those are both against the lower. This one right here.
All
Do
right.
those hit
It's
or?
dead. Yeah.
Okay.
They hit, and both of them are dead.
Cool.
They don't have.
And I'm just gonna run up to Big and Ugly up here. And that's my turn.
All right. Perfect. Rook.
Yeah, I think I'll do this. What he's gonna do is he's gonna pull out 4 arrows. He's gonna stick them into the wall next to him. He's gonna mutter some words. Or if I were cool, I would have thought of something ahead of time. Not so.
You
Just
have
a plan.
advantage, by the way.
Advantage on what?
Attacking him. He's stunned.
I still wanted.
All right. So cordon of arrows, 4 pieces of non-magical. Yep.
So basically, if he's within 30 feet, I gotta make sure I put him in a spot.
Cool.
I guess spot. Two. Yeah, it's good. And then I'm gonna hop up on the table.
All right.
That's my turn.
Sounds good.
Incidentally, I have no idea if this has any bearing on anything, but when I just had to check on this because I wasn't sure, but when you're stunned, you're also incapacitated, and incapacitated makes you lose concentration on spells.
Yeah, the concentration for the temporal nexus is more of a thematic thing than a.
Okay, yeah. I figured that was the case, but I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that.
It's a very
Just
strong.
just in
spell.
case all hell broke loose and
He gets stunned, and then we win.
And the castle comes crashing down. No, he's not keeping afloat. Caligby is. All right, Errand.
Okay, so that spell didn't work. Aaron, I frantically searched through my pouches, and I pricked my finger on a small piece of glass. And that's it, as I cast Cloud of Daggers centered on him.
Fun.
And that is just damage all the time forever. All right, 9 damage.
End turn.
And Damok comes out of his. No, wait, Kara first. Kara, your turn.
how does that work? Did the order shift?
I don't know, it must have.
That's really weird.
Because you went after him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't technically go. He
Yeah, he hasn't
counterspelled.
actually gone yet.
Oh right, yeah.
So do
Okay.
what you do, Kara.
All right, I will close the distance again. And if it worked the first time, it'll work a second time, hopefully. And make a couple of attacks with my spear.
The first one hits, and then so
Okay.
does the second.
And once again, I'll spend my last remaining key point to keep him stunned, hopefully.
Hopefully.
DC 14.
Nope, he's stunned.
All right, and another punch for good measure.
All right.
I have punching for you.
Nice. Oof.
14.
Solid punch across the jaw.
He'll use his legendary action to stop the stun. Because he's not going to be stunned for 2 rounds. And then he uses Cone of Cold. DC 14 con save. And it is a 60-foot cone, so it's pretty much this entire thing.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Big money, no whammies.
So con save?
That's not big money.
What's the DC on it?
14. If you make it, you take half damage, which is 24.
Okay, so
everyone-
because I have resistance to cold damage, would that mean I only take 12?
Correct.
Okay.
Aaron's down again.
I'm down as well.
Is Kara down? Yeah.
Damn, guys.
I'm still up.
That looks to be his turn.
All right, he gets to roll dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Okay, now on my turn, I'm also going to cast Vow of Enmity on him as a bonus action. I just, what?
Dirk needs to roll dexterity saving throws real quick.
All right, he rolled 1. How many do I need?
I think you need to roll 4 for each one.
Okay. And what's the DC?
DC is my spell DC. My spell DC. You're not gonna tell me. So wisdom. So let's just cast that. So let's see it. It did not. Okay, 8 plus 3, 11 plus wisdom 2 is 13. DC.
Your spell seed DC is listed on your character sheet under proficiency.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Yeah, it's a weird spot for it.
All right, he takes 2 of those arrows, and it's 1d6 per
Yeah.
for
5.
5 damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh, yeah. So technically, comes within 30 feet for the first time on a turn, or ends its turn. After he shoots his cone of cold, I want 2 of those arrows to just shoot him in the left eye and 1 in the right eye.
Because he is a bird. Did you guys learn why he was attacking?
No.
Don't care.
Sort of.
Right.
We know that
You stole.
It
He
was
stole some
from a
land.
valley, he said, yeah.
In fact, wasn't a mountain.
Huh. Okay.
and they also called him a defiler, so this is probably a holy site.
Indeed.
You know, just so I can check real fast, can I use Divine Sense to see if this place was desecrated?
It was desecrated.
Well, we might have killed the good guys there, guys.
Well, let's go kill the other guy then.
All right, so you all go to talk to Khalid.
Shoot him in the face. No.
Well, we killed the good guys, we can take their loot, and then go kill the bad guys and take their loot. That's how D&D works,
Yeah.
right?
I believe so, yes.
All right. Let's see here. You all get another 750 each. And you come back to Kaligby, telling him that you've defeated Andamrak and that it will be an end to the attacks. And he's happy and wistful, thanking you lot for taking care of this. And he releases his body from his mortal coil. And as he takes in his chair, his crown falls to the ground, its red ruby dancing among the light of the fireplace. Who has the highest wisdom?
I think I'm only at 14.
I've got 16.
My wisdom is at 10.
16.
I've got 2 at 16 then.
List them off, the 2 that 16, their names,
Kara.
and probably Rook. Okay.
Rook has a 14, I think he said.
Okay. All right, Kara. The crown rolls towards you, and as it bounces against the bottom of your feet, you feel a connection to the floating castle. Would you like to put it on?
Not just yet. I'd rather find out what this does. And I'd rather
Okay.
find out what was done to this place first.
All right.
So-
So the castle is empty. There are no Ilardi here, and everyone's gone, and the temporal anomaly is over. Congratulations.
How's everyone else looking?
I'm dead.
Technically, so am I, but I'm assuming that we were brought 1 hit point. We made our.
Yeah, probably lay on hands or whatever. Well, he doesn't have.
Nope.
lay on
Yeah, I
hands.
don't have any.
Because if everyone was brought to 1 hit point, I want to kill them all. No survivors, no witnesses.
I'd fight you right now. I'd probably win.
The identify for
Yeah,
the
probably.
crown is that it controls the flight of the castle.
I'll put it on the
Castle
crown.
moves- the castle moves at 5 feet per hour, I think.
Take the shot.
So, yeah, I'll put up a post when I plan to do the session 0 for TOA, and I'd love to have Ryukin and Atherin in, of course, because they never get to do anything. And that
No,
will
I don't have enough time in the week.
No, you don't want to? Okay.
I usually use Fridays to prepare for Broken Earth.
Well, tomorrow's going to be shit, isn't it?
No, I prepared ahead of time because Smash came out today.
Nice.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, I played like 4 hours of it.
Yeah, I specifically run at Friday at 6 because I know Atherin can play and he wants something to play.
Do it.
Do it. Hopefully he won't die this time.
Do it.
Like why would anybody
Twice.
target the squishy caster? I think
Only
the only
DM
reason
with
the
a sadism
Skyworm
complex.
the Skyworm attacked him because he magic missiled it.
Sure.
The Skyworm doesn't like magic missile because it goes through his armor. Alright, time for bed. I will talk to you guys later.
Later, man. Thanks
I
for
like that
running.
bad idea. Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
it
for the
was fun.
game.
It's a cool system. Forward to seeing what they improve with this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I go to
Yeah, good night, everybody.
See you guys.